Hey guys, I hope you're all enjoying this long weekend. I figured now would be a great time to check in with you on your progress with Living Your Best Year Ever and share some thoughts regarding this freaking awesome program. In this video, I'm going to cover some of the most common questions that arises as individuals begin the program. So by now you should have already started the program and read through the different steps and completed the tasks. If you haven't, I encourage you to spend time this week going through the steps and exercises that are outlined in the workbook. That way we can talk about it and connect and help each other out. So I'm going to go ahead and use a question and answer format to answer these burning questions that I've been getting from a lot of you over the past couple weeks. Okay? So question 1, what is my definition of success? So I've heard many throughout the years, and my favorite by far is this. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Wow. Now what does that mean? Every day that we track our progress towards our impactful life goals, we are a true success by our own definition. Given that most people think they haven't achieved success until they hit some arbitrary benchmark like get X car, buy this house, have 2.5 kids, whatever it is. This definition is priceless because you can be successful starting the moment you started writing in your Living Your Best Year Ever journal, because you're progressively moving towards a worthy goal. So that's priceless all on its own, and I'm really excited that you're joining me in this daily celebration of our success and progress. So I want to leave you with this. What is your definition of success? Find what works and stay committed to it. Take a second to pause the video and write down for yourself. If you're not sure where to start, go ahead and use my definition while you develop your own, okay? All right, question 2. This is a good one. So how do you pick your top things to track? Now, this is one of the main strengths of the program. You can create momentum by focusing on a daily goal rather than overwhelming yourself by thinking about the entire overall goal and everything you have to do to complete it and all that mumbo jumbo that we get lost in. So there are 2 kinds of vital things that you're going to track, right? The ones you're good at doing and the ones you need to work on. Now, if you're already good at doing something, a simple reminder is going to be enough. You don't have to do daily tracking and assessment because you're already doing it pretty well. Now, once you identify an impactful task that you know you struggle to get done, then you can identify skill gap and start tracking both your actions and your growing knowledge. And this in combination is really going to be powerful to help you achieve a habit creation of this task that you're tracking. So an example would be a health goal to lose weight, for instance. If your friend or you already know that you're good at cutting out soda, then there's really no need to track that, right? So we track something else instead, like prepping a healthy meal, because that's the first important part or piece that leads to the action that you want to create and the lifestyle that you want to develop around that healthy goal in order to lose weight. Make sense? If it doesn't, comments. Cool? Yeah, all right. So it's also really important to note there's a good chance you're going to be tweaking your top tasks and that the things that you're tracking every week. So this is totally okay. I myself did this a lot, and it really helped me to kind of play with it and see what worked best for me. So you do that too, and it's totally cool. But you got to be careful not to do it too often, because the whole point is to build up consistency with an impactful action, right? So if you have questions or aren't sure, then share your challenge with us and we'll be sure to help you along your journey. All right? Okay, so question 3. Where did I struggle most? Okay, so this is probably going to be fairly common, so I'm glad this actually came up. And I really love sharing my weaknesses, so yay. So consistency is actually where I struggle most, and pairing that with ambition. Now let me explain a little further. The longest that I went straight in this book before slipping up a little bit here and there was 20 weeks. And that's unbelievable. It's quite a long time. And I'll explain how I managed to do 20 weeks a little later. So every week I got more and more excited to track even more and more stuff. And the ambition side of me is eventually got me to this point where I was tracking like 200 different things throughout the week. And I was feeling invincible up until I got invited to a wedding. And then like 4 days of not doing anything. And I just totally fell off the bandwagon. And you don't want to do that. So make sure to track a sensible amount. Make sure to have consistency, and we'll talk more about this in the future as well. Okay, so we're going to be working on things that take constant attention and awareness. So this inherently will make it more and more difficult to manage and keep up with. But once your habit's created, it's going to be much easier over time. So you really got to just acknowledge that fact and just stick with it no matter what happens, okay? So the simple fact is that if you're setting goals for yourself and you're not really 100% certain that you have the resources and skills to make it happen at this moment in time, that's the perfect goal for this program. And this program is built to help you find those resources and find those skills and find those strengths in order to accomplish that amazing goal that you set out to do. And that's where this community is going to come into play and really help you and help all of us to achieve these big, hairy, and audacious goals, as Darren Hardy would put it. So this is a really cool idea. Ultimately, this book is going to help you get comfortable with the discomfort of these success rituals and the discomfort that it takes to become successful. Okay? So every day that you feel the discomfort, just know that you're on track. Okay, so question 4 is super important, all right? How do I hold myself accountable? I feel like it's so easy to get distracted and fall off of the wagon. So everyone should have an accountability partner, and I like to call them your peak performance partner. You only need 20 to 30 minutes a week, so make time. Find someone who you can exchange weekly wins, losses, fixes, and aha moments. Cool? So an example of this peak performance partner program idea and how it supported me is when I had a peak performance partner whose name was Torrance. And me and this guy got really excited, and he actually pointed Living Your Best Year Ever out for me and said we should start using it. So I started the program using a lot of ideas that Darren Hardy had taught me over in a previous program, and we jumped right in. And with this weekly interaction, I felt super accountable to my peak performance partner, Torrance, and we were able to really make momentum happen for each other. And that's how I was able to go 20 weeks and feel unstoppable throughout that whole time. Now, I probably should have tracked less than 200 things at a time, but I was just too excited and I didn't know what I was doing. So that's okay. Just so long as you keep going and keep at it, right? You learn along the way. So, and it was also really powerful, the fact that his encouragement really helped me to just stick with it when it got tough, So really, I want you to just write down 2 names of people who you know who could be a great peak performance partner for you, and ask them today. And if they don't have the journal, even better. Just talk to them about what you're doing, get excited, get them the journal, and you can both create momentum for your lives. If you're a part of the business, then of course this means that you should pick a business partner. That way you can help each other achieve your goals, both in health and in wealth, right? And you can create momentum in both areas of your life. Okay, so after you've written your 2 names, we can move on to question 5. Okay, ready? Cool? All right. So question 5. What has been the most rewarding part of this journey? Okay. It was amazing because as I went through this program, the best part for me became the self-discovery. Every week, I would discover new things about myself that I wasn't really aware of before. And whether it was from an observation by myself that I did, or whether it was my peak performance partner, it was really powerful to be able to, on a weekly basis, have these kinds of epiphanies about my life. So, and you realize that other people are learning at a rate of almost zero, right? Like every week you ask somebody, oh, hey, how's it going? What's new? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Every week I'm like, oh my God, well, this is new, this is new, this is new. And it's freaking unreal. So you can actually grab attention that way by doing this for yourself. So keep that in mind. It's a great conversation starter. So most people, as they get older, complain about time is flying, right? And this book has a secret that most people don't realize. You are never going to wonder where the time went and why you aren't nearly where you thought you would be in life, because every single week you're anchored in experiencing your life and getting the most out of it. That's powerful, dude, let me tell you. Okay, so question 6. Where do we go from here? Okay, so in an open forum, we're going to be discussing together week by week, as we take action, as we track our progress, as we face challenges and hit our head against the wall or what have you. We're going to be able to answer these questions and support each other on this journey and then build upon this momentum that we have. We're going to have live webinar events that we're going to be doing to support throughout the journey, and we're also going to be keeping accountable through that growth and the accountability partners, right? So this book is going to introduce many areas of your life that you weren't previously aware of, and you just got to commit to adapt to the challenges, to just be aware of your struggles and consistently this life experiment in a direction of the reader. Wow, I really messed up what I was trying to say. Okay, so you want to be aware of your struggles and to build consistency in this experimenting that you're doing to build the life of your dreams. Hope that made more sense. Okay, so question 7, what's an action plan that I can implement starting this week? If you haven't gone through the steps in the book, that's the first thing you got to do as soon as possible. The next thing is to share your USANA goal and plan on Facebook, and I will post mine to show you what my specific detailed plan is, and we can help keep each other accountable as well. From there, you got to make sure to select that peak performance partner and commit to each other what time during the week you're going to be doing your conversations and your discussion time for 20 to 30 minutes. Now keep in mind this is like 10 minutes a person, 15 minutes a person. You're going to talk back and forth, give each other ideas. You're going to be in the hot seat and then they are. And I promise you're going to want to talk for an hour, but you got to keep it down to 20 to 30 minutes so that it's doable every week. If Darren Hardy can find time to do this, then you can too, okay? And I will be keeping myself accountable to that too, so we'll struggle through that together. So I want to leave you with this. This is my promise to you. No matter how the year might end, whether you accomplish all of your goals, 2 of them, none of your big, hairy, and audacious goals, if you can stick to this book for 52 weeks and complete it as it was intended, you're going to be freaking astounded at the journey that you're going to witness. It's as if you can see your struggles and successes jump out at the page, and it's giving you all this courage and confidence to just jump into this next year as a newly unbeatable force. And that's honestly how I felt as I was getting my second year Living Your Best Year Ever book signed by Darren Hardy. And he signed it like, go even bigger this year. And I was like, oh my God, how do I do that? So thank you for listening. It was awesome getting to bring this to you guys. I'm so excited to bring more and more for you. As always, feel free to leave any questions, comments, or suggestions below. I love hearing from all of you, and I'm really excited to be working with each of you on this new journey. This is Kian Mockberry signing off. Talk to you soon.